Hello, my name is Blair Halverson. I'm doing this project for physics, so I hope you guys enjoy. He wanted me to cover the month and section. The month is September, and the section is 1, or 1009, or 1009, I suppose you can call it. My instructor is going to be Professor Javier Rivera, and the topic I'll be covering today is going to be projectile motion and its glorious ways of curving the Nerf bullet. Yeah, that way. Anyways, here's some background information thought you guys ought to know. The definitions I used during this presentation are found in the PowerPoint slides under the Full Sail Propeller website. I do not own these slides, nor their definitions throughout. The one we should blame if all else fails is Javier Rivera. Right. Now for some definitions. Okay, a projectile is any object that moves through the air or through space under the influence of gravity. This was in the PowerPoint by Javier Rivera, mind you. The curved path of a projectile due to air resistance and gravity is known as the parabola. This makes that beautiful arc we all love and enjoy. The parabola is made from two components, a constant horizontal motion and an accelerating vertical motion, the change of vertical velocity over a period of time. Right, the projectile motion is a combination of the two. In regards to air resistance during the motion of a projectile, both range and altitude shall be decreased. Right. Now that some of the minor definitions have been covered, let's focus on the subject at hand, seeing what we'll need. Materials. What we'll need for this simple experiment is two differently powered Nerf guns. Maybe a target, such as a light cardboard tube, perhaps a protractor for precision measurements, some good old accuracy, some lighting from the outdoors, or perhaps a light in the ceiling, I guess, and a camera for recording. This will make things work. So here's the experiment. Now, what I intend to do is fire a projectile, aka this Nerf bullet, from this revolver. Then immediately following, shoot this Nerf bullet, huzzah, from a larger, more powerful Nerf shotgun. Yes, or I guess AK-47 shotgun. The intention is to arc both guns at similar angles and aim at a specific target located on a table across the room. Not only will I be demonstrating projectile motion, but I'll also be dabbling, just slightly, into a similar topic called force. So, in this first gun, angled at roughly between 20 to 45 degrees for a balanced distance at ground level, I have replaced the inner spring, right here, which is used to apply a certain amount of force against the hollow dart. As you can see, it's kind of hollow. Right. Now, as much as I could go into force and all shenanigans, I'll leave that topic for another day or to a student to discuss elsewhere. Now, pulling the trigger obviously releases the pressure of the spring and applies a new force against the dart, launching it from the barrel. Oh, it's not loaded. This, of course, varies between Nerf guns. After fired, we shall take a walk over to the target, which shall be our cardboard tube. And the goal is to measure the distance and location based off of where the dart lands in conjunction with the tube. I'll also be checking out where the maximum altitude is hit, where the vertical velocity hits smack dab 0 meters per second. Once this has been determined, we'll place a Nerf bullet marker, just, like one of these, on that location, smack dab. Eyeballing it, of course, since we don't have high-end measuring utilities or a side viewing camera to pan it as it flies by. And my aim isn't the best, but let's try this. Okay, so I suppose next, after the first dart was fired, we'll take our shotgun, huzzah, and repeat the process. The force from the shotgun is much greater than the revolver, and thus can meet a greater distance. Since my apartment is small, I'll make a rough estimate if the bullet appears to go beyond the wall. I think I just rhymed. Once both have been fired and hit the target accurately, kinda, we'll take a gander at the positions of the darts. What we should see is a different placement for each dart, since both will have a different air resistance from the amount of force applied. And keep in mind, both should be spaced apart from where they hit their 0 meters per second marker. Demonstration time. Okay, so as you can see behind me, we have failed at hitting the target. I guess I could have taken a little bit more shots, but that would take me all day since I have bad accuracy apparently. But as you can see, I placed my dart. It is located maybe a meter actually in front of the table. So let's take some shots, I guess, with the shotgun. Let's see where that lands. As you remember, the shotgun is a little bit more powerful, so it might have a greater distance, might even be beyond the wall. So let's check it out. In conclusion, even though I may have failed a wee bit on my accuracy test, we did see, however, that the points where both darts hit the vertical velocity of 0 meters per second was indeed different, as you can see the orange from the yellow. The shotgun's nerf dart, the yellow one, was much closer to the table because it had a stronger force pushing the horizontal path forward, while the revolver, though close in power, was a tad bit behind and further away from the table than the shotgun's dart. With a side camera, we would have been able to read precisely where both darts began their curve downward towards the ground due to gravity. The accuracy might have been a tad bit more precise if we also had a machine gun, or a machine holding each gun instead of my trigger-happy fingers. So, here's a recap. We took two separate powered Nerf guns and fired them at a target. We took a quick look at how high each went at a similar and balanced angle between both guns, and determined when they began their descent towards the Earth via gravitational pull. Other than that, I included all my references down below in the comments of this video. And speaking of comments, if you ever watch this random YouTubers, feel free to troll away, say how ridiculous I am, or, if possible, comment on something based on the topic. Hope everyone enjoyed my fail shooting skills. Have a good one. Okay, this is going to be an angry rage face target practice, so let's hope I can hit this now. Trying from the other side. You know what, let's lock and load the other one while I'm at it. Okay, taking a shot. Oh my god, really? Really? Oh my god. First shot.